And it is Free Agent A versus the KERs, and my lobby's not working. So let's head on over to the weight scene so at least you can see it. And Bobby, do you just want to take us through the teams?
I will. Oh, is that? There we go. I'll take him through because on the defending side we've got Free Agent A, and on the red side, the offensive side, we've got KERs, and I'll take you through the players as soon as it comes up. Here we go. We got Jim from Jam filling in this week, and we got Cerebus, Elias, Juzzy, Rhodes, Gimmer, and then on the red side we got Duff Gums, Washi, Saphira, Spazona, Spoonzel, and Jonna. That's some difficult names to pronounce.
It wouldn't be Overwatch if, or it wouldn't be gaming if we didn't have names difficult to pronounce. So this is where things are going to get real interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is with the camera work that goes through. We're going to be in a lot of third person, in a lot of free cam mode. Just warning you that right now because it's going to be super difficult for me to concentrate on play-by-play casting and at the same time identifying exactly which F key I should be pressing in order to get the focus on one or the other player. So here we are on King's Row, Bobby J, and we can see that the setup of the defenders are ignoring this natural choke point here with the wall and are heading are setting themselves up at the actual point itself.
Yeah, it's so you see the top part of the base there. Usually you have a widow or something that can snipe. So of the red side. So if you're just holding over here, you're completely out of view of their snipers, and they have to come around the corner. So you get first shot at them as soon as they come around.
So let's have a quick look at the team compositions on attack. We've got a McCree, a Lucio, a Junkrat, a Mercy, a Widowmaker, and the ever-present Reinhardt, who's sneaking himself around Spazona, or Spazona, looking to get himself in position. And I don't know what they're waiting for exactly, maybe for Jonna to pick off, get a little bit of damage going down. Where the hell did Jonna go there? He tried to get himself high up, and then, I don't know, his grappling hook just went a bit all in his Bobby J.
Yeah, he might have been just enjoying some parkour over a nice King's Road London town.
So here we go, our first push coming in, and the Reinhardts are facing off against each other. And look at this, a complete retreat off of the point from the defenders, the blue team. And they are, well, they pushed back, and then Jimeb looking to come through. He's got a bit of a flank going on as the kills go down right now.
Heroes never die.
And then you see exactly who's dying. We've got a nice finish coming through. Action on the point right now. But a very good defensive play initially, Bobby, and the point is secure on defense.
They did a very good job there. Jim, like as you're saying, beautiful flank. They timed it well, and they timed the Mercy res perfectly as well. So very good hold. I assume Jim's helping them out with some shot calling as well.
Right, into attack number 2. And let's see if I can get myself free of this Reinhardt as we scope out again. And we're waiting for the KERs to get their attack on. They are a new team into they registered at the last moment as well, and so we're just a little bit unsure of how they're going to perform. So far, there they go. They knocked well down Simar with a great ulti off the Reinhardt. Knocks them down, follows through. There's a res that's going to come through, but I think it's not going to do a huge amount for the attack. The Mercy powering inside the mid bay, and just as I say, it's not going to do too much for the attack. They've succeeded in pushing the boys from Free Agent A off of the point. Bobby J, that was actually a great attack from the KERs.
Yeah, they coasted pretty well. They didn't waste their Reinhardt ult, it hit no one, but they came back. Free Agent A split in their defense. They got split up, whereas KERs just kept it together, and they just kept fighting as a unit, and they ended up getting the point because of it.
So we've got a bit of a reset now as the defenders move down the alley, hanging around. What is this? Only built to serve, no bots, is the graffiti on the wall. as the payload edges its way down and goes past the bookshop. And here comes a big push. This is going to be unexpected, maybe taken by surprise, as in comes Daimar leading the charge, and Jimeb through the bookshop there, heads out in, they pushed him right off of the payload and settled it in a nice little choke point. A great surprise rush onto the payload.
Yeah, that was beautiful. They've now they've recaptured a good nice choke point here. They can be in control of these health packs, so they can just keep healing if they need to.
Can I just jump in quickly, Bobby? Just need to confirm the game sounds loud to your customer.
Alright, the game sounds down, and we'll adjust that. So, 2 minutes later, oh, there comes an attack coming in. Once again, led by the Reinhardt. The ulti comes through from the Zarya, and only grabs Daimar and pulls him in. So, everybody else is, oh no, not everybody else is on. The kill stream shows that the blue team is being wiped just about. And there goes the payload again, Bobby. Take us through that attack.
Yeah, they just popped everything. There was out aggression. Even Zarya used her ult on one person. It was the tank, so that's not too bad. They took out the tank. They were able to push it forward. But this is the hardest choke point coming around here, and they can still hold on. 3 minutes, very doable.
3 minutes to go as we head into the final stage of the hardest for most teams. I don't think that we're going to see any clever little moves from underneath. There comes the ulti from the Lucio. That's the signal to move forward. They're going to push them off of the point here. A nice little flanking retreat though from the KERs, and they still manage to keep all their players alive. And the Mercy comes through, gets them all back up. They're holding on for dear life right now as Daimar pushes forward, his shield almost going down. Washi finally gets cleared away off of the KERs, and they're down to 5, but they've been able to get a little bit of space and get that point, that payload moving again. Here comes Mason, his charge is his shield is recharged. He's heading on forward, using the E there to try and get some damage through. It's Reinhardt versus Reinhardt, and Daimar has actually isolated himself. But whoa, what was that, Bobby? They sent players flying.
Yeah, he just on his way down, he was about to drop, and he just got a massive ult off before he died, making use of his life there. Very well done.
Payload heading around the corner again, looking to enter into the final bay and get onto the point, but the respawn has completed, and now the push comes on. Daimar going very, very aggressive again, supported by Cerberus and Jimeb, and they've once again managed to push the KERs off of the point. And a shout out to Visor for managing the Twitch chat for us together with 605. Bizer's not even supposed to be here, so let's hopefully he's not getting too much aggro from the fan family around there. Bobby J, we're going to have, well, we've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And we need a push that is not just going to drive them off of the payload, but wipe them out so that they can complete this map. What are the options here, given the team composition that the KERs have?
They need to get onto that Mercy straight away, otherwise Mercy's going to res. Oh, here we go.
So Lucio's popped his ult, that's the signal to go in. They can't get through the back line. It's not going to happen though. We've had 1 res coming through from Saphira, and that's kept the line. Daimar in the back line, doing damage with his hammer. And it's not quite enough. There's Spazina. This is aggressive, an aggressive move from him. There's no other ultis available though, so they're going to be stuck here, I'm sure, and they will be pushed back again. Just going to make that call right here as the boys in blue start pushing forward. Julie, or was it Juzzy, pushing through to keep everybody alive. And once again, the payload gets its edges onto the final point, and the red team is wiped away and pushed off. So yeah, the Bobby J, that Mercy, as you picked it, is the real problem for the boys on attack.
Yeah, that Mercy's doing work, and as they're trying to get to that Mercy, Jim's just going huge there, and he's McCree picking up a triple kill. and pretty much wipes out half the team. You can't really do much against with half a team. And we just got some people on Twitch saying that the game sounds are still too loud.
Still too loud. Okay, I'll put it down a bit more.
You've got a Widowmaker here just firing away up here in the top. But they're still holding on here, Crisis, just over here on the corner. They're doing a great job here, only a minute 45 to go. Reinhardt smash each other. Oh, beautiful Reinhardt. Oh, as Zarya goes on top of that, and Jimeb just get nothing but the wall there, so he did push them back, but Zarya ult was beautifully timed.
Yeah, lovely switching up there, Bobby J, as the guys, the defenders, and that is free agent A, didn't wait for the next attack to come in. They had the advantage, pushed through, used their ultis, and pushed the team back. But I guess the problem now is that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ultis available for the attackers. The KER's going in now and getting the push there for Lucio ult. We're breaking it down, follow through with the Reinhardt ult, pushing, getting the knockback down. There's only one kill that's gone down. No, that makes that two, but the Mercy's there, gets the res going, and oh, in fact, it's a blue team just about wiped out. There's one defender, it was Jimeb, I think was the last man standing, playing a little bit of delaying action. The respawn's coming through. Gaimo's been taken out. Desperate play by Cerberus now as they try to stop the point from getting
Heroes never die.
Oh, the res from Mercy! A beautiful clutch res. We've got 30 seconds to get the attack completed. Ult is going down. Reinhardt trying to clear the points. Gaimo's still there though. Rhodes is coming through with the oh my goodness, brain fight there.
He came up huge. They would have lost that game if he didn't hit that ult on his Reinhardt. That ult won the game. He hit 4 people, Crisis.
And there we go, we're into the last seconds. Kazano gets through, he's going to get the overtime. And they're now into about, well, we've got 5 seconds to go. Nobody else on the ulti. Sakura comes through, gets a touch on it, extends the overtime. This is desperate measure. Washi gets taken down before he can get the touch through. And that is a successful defense for the free agents.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That beautiful Gaima ult at the end on his Reinhardt. And so we have Jimeb from filling in this week. Here we go. Oh, that is beautiful. Triple high noon. Finish off the last one. 4 kills. Jim, as usual, going huge here, Crisis.
Jimmy B doing a great job as the Super Slut for free agent A, and helping them along to a successful defense in round number 1. So let me just see if I can not screw this up and give them a point. There you go, and then get the swap going. There you go.
As you're doing that, what did you think of that game, Mick?
I was actually really surprised by KER. That was like, I've not heard of any of their players really before, and they did a really great job in taking the first payload point and then also pushing to the very final stretch. So yeah, really promising stuff from, I guess, what's a young team formed. But yeah, Jim was huge there. Gimar also did a great job on Reinhardt as well. But notable mentions for KER's team was definitely Saphira. She got like multiple 4 or 5 man reses. It was, I'm a support main, and her positioning was really strong. And just, if you can res, over half your team, that's every time. That's a great job.
All right, we're into round number 2, and a shout out to our Twitch viewers. I've fiddled with the game sounds yet again, and actually turned the casters' mics up as well. So hopefully that will resolve things for you. And I got to say, the big takeaway for me out of that game was my utter embarrassment for the first 2 weeks of
my ultimate is
Overwatch.
charging.
I almost exclusively played D.Va. And in the midst of the action, I was so surprised to see a D.Va come onto the what do we call it? The field, the map, the platform, that I had a complete brain freeze and didn't know what to call it. So my apologies to everybody there for the total nutcakes of it. So this is not actually the first of 3 rounds, as the overlay says there, ladies and gentlemen. This is round 1. It is a best of 1, and for this week's JAMSTAH, the first round is going to be a best of 1. Straight away, a complete difference though from the attacking team. Free Agent A rushing in, getting their own flank. They've got the Winston getting into the background, pushing away the healers. Where is that Mercy? Safira is, there you go, getting across and into the safe haven behind the Zarya. The defenders holding on very well, but I don't think so. They're going to be able to hold on for much longer. Bobby J, a successful first push onto that point.
Yeah, the Reinhardt calls there. Gimmer did a really good job. He just charged in and charged up the Reinhardt into the telephone box as soon as he went through the doorway. And usually you'd go for Mercy first, but at the start of the game, Mercy doesn't have her ult. So taking out the main tank, the main front line of your team that protects your team with a shield on the checkpoint, your Reinhardt, and they took it out straight away, and they were just kind of clueless for Crisis without having a Reinhardt to protect them.
Alright, we're following John A at the moment. He is a Widowmaker, and well, there's no action for him, so we'll switch to the opposing Widowmaker. And there's the first shot that goes through. We've got the attack starting to come, starting to wend its way through just about at Bookshop, and they're here now. Is this going to be the choke point where the boys in blue get their defensive push on, or are they just going to play a rearguard action, let the point come along, not really sacrifice themselves? Here comes a big push though from the Winston. He gets himself through. The ulti that comes from the Lucio on defense successfully goes through, but the Reinhardt in the back line got a great knockdown of everybody there. But in the end, Bobby J, the red team's been pushed away.
Yeah, that Reinhardt ult, they kind of just turned their backs on the Reinhardt for Spaz's Reinhardt here for the KERs, and he was able to pretty much stun their backline, and so they didn't get any damage down. They turned around and they realized, like, as they died, that their whole team was getting caught their Crisis as they were ready to fight again.
Alright, heading past the Bookshop, Daimar on the front line. Drops his shield for a moment. There comes the Winston, pushing a little bit. No, he's just got his shield up, so they've taken control really more of this corner, and now getting the point, getting the payload moving a little bit. Again, this rear guard action getting played by the boys in blue, the KERs, on defense, as they just let the payload come through, looking to pick their moment, but they don't get to pick their moment. The Zarya ult gathers everybody together, and well, that is a fantastic Zarya ult that ends up with just one person dying.
Heroes never die.
He would have been on the flank.
Yeah, he's back up Crisis.
Yeah, so yeah, the Mercy picks him up. Not, I suppose they've got the payload edging a little bit forward. Safira on defense. Hang on, there's a whole bunch of action that's going on down one of these alleyways over here as the blue Zarya, Def Guns, I think it is, Duff Guns, looks to create a bit of a stop the flank. Or was that a retreat down the flank wall, Bobby?
Yeah, it was more of a retreat. They were just getting ready to regroup. And they didn't have their cooldowns up yet, but they've almost got them up now.
There we go, in goes the Winston again. He's the guy that seems to lead everything through. He's dropped his bubble over there. I think it was more to separate things than anything else, as the red team gets themselves round behind, clearing away. They've gotten 2 kills so far on the defenders. Safira's still up though. Gets, there's the first res that comes through from Jazzy, in fact, I think.
Yeah, they did really well. They went ham. The call then would have been just go ham. We've got a Mercy res, so cleared them out, and then they resed at the end there, Crisis, to just clean them up and push on to the next checkpoint.
Alright, the payload moving through, going towards the choke point. They're going to get there at about the 5-minute mark. And once again, I apologize for the camera work tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And also, when I lose the action a little bit, my first Overwatch cast, and that's the last time I'll make any further excuses. As in comes the red team. Daimar hits off his ulti, gets all the way through, doesn't actually pin anybody, but the attack is on. He gets a reverse ult going through, swinging the hammer, gets him through. The Mercy ult picks up 3. A fantastic res coming through. Zarya drops the gravity well down. And that is all she wrote for the attacking push from Free Agent A that time round. Bobby J, a promising start, but man, did the KERs come back and destroy them.
Yeah, the Zarya, Duff Guns for KERs is coming up huge prices. That 3-man ult to seal the deal there. At the end of that fight, that was just beautiful. Very well timed, very well timed.
Alrighty, so I can see a shout out to Holty saying it sounds, hang on, here we go, the ult is getting popped again. Winston drops his shield down, tries to position it so that it's not, well, it's shielding the rest of his team and not himself. He's now in the back line, he's focusing on Mercy. Is he going to be able to take him down? Yes, the Mercy, no. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I was watching. He didn't actually get the Mercy and didn't actually focus the Mercy. Looked for a moment like the Mercy, but no, Saphira is still up. Spazina has his own ulti, gets it there, knocks it down. Doesn't really have too much of an effect. In comes the Winston, swinging away his target on the Washi, the McCree. But Washi's still up. The ulti that comes down from Saphira manages just to get people up. Oh, sorry, no, that was Jazzy's ulti. It wasn't Saphira's ulti. And I keep on getting the outlines wrong. That's going to be a successful a completion of the attack. So Free Agent A picks up a second point there. And the KERs, after their first match, come away with only 0 points. A donut.
Big round donut. Here we go with, this was a beautiful high noon. Very well placed. As the Reinhardt had his back turn there, Crisis. Nothing but aggression. But then we see that beautiful Zarya ult that saved the day though. But, not in the second push, which, the Reinhardt though for, KERs missed his ult. That was a big crucial moment and missed the ult completely. As soon as they saw that Crisis, they pushed the trigger. They pulled the trigger. I mean, not pushed the trigger. Pulled the trigger. Free Agent A, and that's when they came in for the kill. Mercy res over the top. Just too much aggression towards the end. What's your take on that game, Nick?
Yeah, no, it was a really convincing attack by Free Agent. I mean, they hit the last point, the last home stretch at the same time that the KER team did, but you just see experience prevails really. I think the biggest thing that the Free Agents did that's different to when the KER team was attacking is they didn't use all their ultimates all at once. It was kind of like maybe like one or two at a time, and then spaced out 1 or 2 at a time, and some huge reses from Juzzy as well. But yeah, you can tell those guys have played in a few competitions, whereas the other team sort of looked a little bit fresh, and their teamwork was like maybe they'd waste 2 or 3 ultimates at the same time. You don't really need to use more than 2 at a time, unless you're definitely going to get that healer, which they didn't focus enough. So yeah, really promising stuff from a couple of guys who I've never really seen before, and 3 of them were like level 100. So you can tell they've got the time to put in the hours, learn the game, just polish off that teamwork. And I think we should see these boys again.
All right, thanks for that, Mick05. As we head into our first break of the evening. So that was round 1, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll wait for all of the other, well, we don't actually have to wait for all of the round 1 matches to complete, because we've queued up a couple of teams that both had a bye in the first round, and we're going to be bringing you that match in about 2 minutes time. We'll continue to work on the sound in the game, try and drop down the sound of the in-game sounds a little bit more, and get things working for you. But our next game is going to be Flying Bogans versus Moist. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.